Alexis Joy from Alexis Joy VIP Access. I am so beyond thrilled to be chatting with you today.
Oh, I'm so excited to be chatting with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. And first off, I just want to congratulate you on all the amazing success with your career. We are so excited to see you in the new Disney Plus series, Big Shot.
It's so good to be on a show called Big Shot because then every time you say my name, you have to say Big Shot.
Exactly. I love it. Now, again, congratulations on the series. It premieres on April 16th on the amazing streaming platform of Disney Plus. Can you tell us what it was like working on this wonderful series?
It was really a dream. I mean, a dream come true. One thing I didn't expect, I've worked for almost all the networks, I guess. I've worked for all the studios. I've done films and television and everything. And I didn't expect how proud I would be to work for Disney. And it sounds so cheesy, but when you work for them, you see the detail, the care that's taken with everything, the kinds of the people in front of the camera and behind the camera, the diversity, the inclusion, the stories that we're telling. They walk the walk, they don't talk the talk. And I kept feeling myself be so proud to work for Disney. I thought, boy, you folks are doing this right.
That is so amazing. You're getting me extra excited to see this series. And I know you guys really created another masterpiece for Disney Plus. So I'm so excited again to see it. Now, you got to work with such a sensational cast, and you guys not only have become a cast, but a family as well, which is something that I love. So tell us what it was like working with John Stamos, Yvette Nicole Brown, and other fellow amazing cast members.
Well, that was like to have John Stamos and Yvette be at the top of the bill. You can't imagine how kind, real, generous, funny, available they are. I mean, during the crisis and the pandemic, Yvette was texting, John was texting, all of us who are not big stars like they are, and checking on us to make sure we're okay and that had everything we needed, and yet still we're able to be funny like they are, and they were just everything I'd want them to be. I really do. So calling it a family is right, Alexis, because it feels like that.
That is so wonderful. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just by hearing what you had to say, you guys really created a family. And I love how you guys had so much great chemistry, both on the show and off the show. And again, making that everlasting bond. So we love that. Now, one of the many things that viewers will love in the series is all of the impactful and inspiring moral lessons that people will learn throughout watching the show. So, what is the biggest takeaway that you'd like viewers to have from the show?
There are so many things about our world right now that I feel like we all could use a second chance. Everybody could use a second chance. And it may be that we actually even deserve a second chance. And so it requires a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy, and a lot of like holding out our hands to our fellow neighbor and just saying, can I have a second chance? And I don't think there's anyone in the show who's not seeking a second chance. And I think, of course, John's character is the clearest example of that. But and everybody feels good when you see that. It just makes everybody feel good where you go, oh, I mean, he needs a second chance, not just to be a coach, but to be a father. Because he really missed his first chance. And now it's just never too late to be the person that you're meant to be.
I love that. That is such a great message. And especially in a very different and unprecedented time that we're in right now, this show is one that we all really need, that will give us that light and hope that we need in a time like this. So thank you for bringing out such a great show like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad to be on this kind of show than all the others. There's a lot of other shows that can be very negative. It feels good. I have children, I have a family. We can all watch it together. That's a privilege.
Amazing. Yes, that's such a great co-viewing experience. Now, also a fun fact about you is not only do you play the role of a teacher in this awesome series, but you actually are a professor off screen as well. So what was it like for you being able to combine two of your passions, acting and teaching, and using your real life experience for the show?
Well, it's not like Daniel Day-Lewis, so it's not method. So it's not like I decided I went and got a teaching job in La Jolla so I could play a teacher in La Jolla. It was really the other way around, which is what's so funny about it. And I'm just so grateful that I have a university like UCSD, which is one of the top research universities in the world. You know, I'm required to do research at the highest levels of my industry, and so to then be in a show with John Stamos and Yvette Nicole Brown, David E. Kelley is the writer, Dean Lorey is the showrunner, all these things, and it's for Disney. I'm then able to bring that into my classroom and tell them what it's really like.
Yeah.
And that is a privilege. It's
Yeah.
a privilege I didn't have as a student. And so I feel like, oh, if I can give them something I didn't have. I mean, I was in class yesterday, Alexis. I was teaching yesterday. And then here I'm talking to you today.
That is so wonderful. Now we're all so proud and happy to cheer you on as we watch you on our
Uh,
screens. And I know all of your students will be like, that's our professor. I'm so
yes.
proud of him. But again, we're so thrilled to see it. Now, do you have a favorite episode from the series? I know this is hard because all the episodes I know are going to be so awesome.
I will say, I think my favorite episode is, I won't tell you what number it is, but I do get to have the whistle.
Ooh.
And I think George Pappas with the whistle. Oh, just buckle your seatbelts.
I love it. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. That's awesome. Now, lastly, Richard, first off, again, I just want to thank you because professors and teachers all over the world, you guys are really frontliners, especially in a time
Yeah.
like this. So, thank you guys so much. Now, is there something that you have learned throughout this experience of working on Big Shot that maybe has impacted your life as a professor and impacted your teaching?
Alexis, you're so smart to ask that question, because do you know what I've noticed is that the young women in this show are the age of the students I teach.
Mm.
And so I have been teaching that age group for so long, and I rarely have them as co-stars.
Right.
So it was a leap for me to suddenly well, I'd be like, oh, wait, we're colleagues. I'm not your teacher. And so, not like I was teaching them, because they didn't need to learn anything. Believe me, they know more than I did at that age. But just that shift of mind of like, oh, I don't have to teach and I don't have to be the mentor. I can actually be your friend.
Yes, I love that is so amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, Richard. Again, we're so excited to see you in Disney Plus's Big Shot premiering on April 16th. And thank you for all that you do both on screen and off screen as well. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Richard.
thank you so much. What great questions.